Hello guys, and welcome back to Pinky Peace Closet. So today I'm going to be making a hair bonnet. I'm going to teach you how to cut and sew a hair bonnet. So here are the materials that I'll be using. I have here with me an African print. Can you see? And I have a satin to go with. I have an elastic and a pin. Okay. So to start, I'll go ahead and fold this fabric into two. I fold it into two and I'm folding it over again like so. To get the full circle that I'll be needing for the bonnet, I'm going to measure 10.5 inches and I'll mark it. I'll measure the same thing here. I'm going to measure 10.5 inches across like so. So having marked out my measurements, I'll cut it out now. All right, so with this now, I'll go ahead and cut the satin the same way I cut this one. So here is my satin. I'll fold it into two. And next thing, I'll place the African print on top of it and cut it out so I can get the same thing. Okay, so this is our circular African print. Remember, this is the right side, so I'll come over here and this is the right side of my satin, so I'll place it like so, right side facing right side. So the next thing I'll do now is to go and sew it round on a 1/2 inch. So it's time for us to sew our hair bonnet. Remember I said this is the African print, this is the wrong side, and this is the right side, and this is also the right side of the satin. So I'm going to sew it down now all round on 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to leave about 2 inches for the closure for where I'm going to turn it. So I'm going to mark it so that I will not sew through. So I'm leaving this space out. I'm going to sew it round, but I'll leave out the space. I can turn it inside out from this place. So let's sew. So now I'll gradually get to the point and I'll stop stitch. I won't sew further because I'm going to turn it out from that opening. So right now I'll quickly turn it. You see that? So the next thing I'll do now is to quickly go and iron it properly. Then we'll continue. So now I've ironed it down. Can you see how flat it's laying now? See how beautiful it is? So right now I'm going to sew it all the way on 1 inch. 1 inch, okay? So I'm going to sew it down like this now on 1 inch round. So I'll quickly start from my opening side. Okay, here it is. I also ironed it, so I'm going to start here now and start sewing it down. Okay, so the next thing, I'll grab my elastic. Remember what I told you about the elastic and the use of the pin. So now I'll roll out my elastic and I'm going to measure 15 inches from here. 15 inches. I'll cut it out. And the next thing, I'll fix my pin on it like so. Do you see? So I can pass it through this channel. So from here now, I'll pass it all the way and I'll quickly remove the pin, and then I grab the two ends and knot it. knot it properly like so. Make sure it's tight enough. All right, I think it's firm now. So I'll quickly adjust it. And once this part goes in, I'll grab the end like this and then I'll sew on it. And then I'll quickly sew the inner part, the 1-inch allowance part, so that I can keep the elastic in perfect shape. Next, you adjust it. So can you see our bonnet is simply ready? It's a two-faced bonnet, so you can decide to wear the inner one or the outside one. So I'll quickly have our models try it on now so that you can see. All right, thank you for watching.
I love it. Wow. Wow. This bonnet is so comfy. I love it. And I feel like sleeping with it and it's so beautiful. Wow. Wow. Comfy. God, this hair bonnet is so comfortable. I feel as if I'm on top of a candy cotton.